How much hydrogen gas is required to run a vehicle on 100% hydrogen? Assuming the following fuel mileage at 60 miles per hour, during 1 hour of travel, a vehicle that gets 20 miles per gallon requires 524 liters per minute. A vehicle that gets 30 miles per gallon requires 349 liters per minute. A vehicle that gets 40 miles per gallon requires 262 liters per minute. All the above figures are for uncompressed hydrogen gas. Here is the math to support my conclusions. Assuming the following fuel mileage at 60 miles per hour, during 1 hour of travel, a 40 mile per gallon vehicle will use 1.5 gallons of gasoline. A 30 mile per gallon vehicle will use 2.0 gallons of gasoline. A 20 mile per gallon vehicle will use 3.0 gallons of gasoline. How many BTU will each of these vehicles use? Currently, 2/3 of the United States uses 10% ethanol, and more mandates are on the way. The BTU content of ethanol is 77,000 per gallon times 0.10, which equals 7,700. The BTU content of gasoline is 125,000 per gallon times 0.90, which equals 112,500. Therefore, most of us fill our vehicles with 120,000 BTU per gallon. Continuing the example, at 60 miles per hour, a 40 mile per gallon vehicle will use 1.5 gallons times 120,200 BTU, which equals 180,300 BTU. A 30 mile per gallon vehicle will use 2.0 gallons times 120,200 BTU, which equals 240,400 BTU. A 20 mile per gallon vehicle will use 3.0 gallons times 120,000 BTU, which equals 360,600 BTU. 180,300 BTU divided by 60 minutes equals 3,005 BTU per minute. 240,400 BTU divided by 60 minutes equals 4,007 BTU per minute. 360,600 BTU divided by 60 minutes equals 6,010 BTU per minute. How much hydrogen per minute do we need to supply these BTU requirements to the engine? Uncompressed hydrogen gas contains 325 BTU per cubic foot. A cubic foot equals 28.32 liters. 325 BTU per cubic foot divided by 28.32 liters means that each liter of uncompressed hydrogen gas contains 11.48 BTU. 3005 BTU per minute divided by 11.48 BTU requires 262 liters per minute. 4007 BTU per minute divided by 11.48 BTU requires 349 liters per minute. 6010 BTU per minute divided by 11.48 BTU requires 524 liters per minute. If you wish to precisely figure out your vehicle requirement, here is an easy way that revealed itself after the above math. Take 10,470 and divide it by your mileage number. For example, 10,470 divided by 30 miles per gallon equals 349 liters per minute of hydrogen requirement. Now you can see that a few liters per minute is very small in comparison to the energy demands of an automobile. Even on a 40 mile per gallon vehicle, 2 liters per minute is only 0.763% of the fuel requirement and 0.382% of the fuel requirement for a 20 mile per gallon vehicle. At lower and higher speeds where mileage suffers, the percentages would be even lower. Everyone should have figured all this out first. That way they could have saved themselves time and money. As much as anyone, I want to believe that on-demand hydrogen could be a real answer to the rising cost of fuel, which in turn causes everything to rise in price. After watching approximately 600 videos on hydrogen generators, I have noticed that most of the people are not talking about their mileage improvements. Instead, they talk about their experiments and their hydrogen output per minute. Those are the honest people. Other people are talking about mileage because they want to make money by selling you their hydrogen generators or their plans to build one. I have seen dozens of outrageous mileage improvement claims of 25 to 50%. Some even say they will double your mileage. I am aware of one website that shall remain nameless unless you message me, where they are selling a kit for $1,400 that does not look any bigger than most of the generators on YouTube. In fact, it is smaller than some. I am dead serious when I say that I estimate the kit contains about $100 in materials. This website does not even mention liters per minute. Here is a hint. With the price of gasoline and everything else rising, it has brought out the sharks who are trying to separate you from your money. In 600 videos, most people are doing about 2 liters per minute. I cannot stomach liars and scammers, and I hate to see people wasting their money and time on unproven products. Therefore, I give you this information.